Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain the square root of the number. So first of all, what do you mean by the square root? The square root of a number is a number that is that number we have to multiply by itself to obtain the given number. So we will understand it with the help of example. So there are the two methods to find out the square root of number, that is the prime factorization and the long division method. Today I am going to explain prime factorization method. So let's start with examples.
So the first example is 441. So in prime factorization method, what we will do, first of all we will find out all the prime factors of the number whose square root we have to find it out. So let's start with, so the process to find out the prime factor is this one, 441. We will start with the small number from which we can divide 441. Here in that case it will be 3. If we divide 441 with 3, we will get 147. Again this number is divisible by 3. When we divide 147 by 3, we will get 49. So clearly 49 is divisible by 7. We will get 7 over here. Then again we will divide. So we will continue till we will get 1 at the end. So now the prime factors are 3, 2 times and 7, 2 times. So in that case what we will do, as we have to find the square root. So what we'll do, we will make the pairs of the number. So here one pair is 3 and one pair is 7. So we will write down 3 times 3 as a single 3 times, and the 7 in 7 will come as 7 only. So 7 times 3 will give us 21. So it means 441 is the square of 21, or the symbol that is used to write the square root is 441. Then we can write it as 21. So let's take another number, that is 7056. So first of all we will find out all the prime factors of 7056. So let's start 7056. So we will start with 2 only, as it's a even number, so for sure it will divide it by 2. So when it divided by 2, it will give us 3, 5, 2, 8. Again we will divide it by 2, then we will get 1, 7, 6, 4. Again it is divided by 2, it will give us 8, 8, 2. Next it will give us 441. And then after that it will give us, it is divisible by 3, then it gives us 147. Then again with 3 it gives us 49, and then 7 and 7 to 1. Then what we will do, we will write all the prime factors over here and we will make the pairs. If we are not able to make the pairs, so it means that number is not a perfect square. So that we will see later. So here this is one pair 2, this is another pair 2, this is another pair 3, and this one is the last pair of 7. Now we will multiply all these numbers. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12, 12 times 7 is 84. It means square root of 7056 is 84, or reverse we can say 84 square will give us 7056. So next example is 11664. So today I am taking the big numbers only, so that you can have the more understanding how to find out the pairs and how to find out the prime factors. So let's just start with finding out the prime factors. The method will remain same over here. So being an even number, it is divisible by 2 and it will give us 5, 8, 3, 2. Again by 2 will give us 2, 9, 1, 6. Then by 2 give us 1, 4, 5, 8. Then by 2 give us 729. Now this number divisible by 3. It will give us 243. Then it gives us 81. Then it will be 27. Then 9 and 3 and we will stop over here. So now we will write all the prime factors. 2 is 4 times. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3. Now we will start making the pairs. So it will come as 2. Another pair of 2. It will come as 2. Then we have 3 pairs of 3. So it means we will write down 3 times. 3. Now we will multiply all these numbers. So it will give us 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 3 is 36. And 36 times 3 is 108. So it means square root of 11664 will be 108. So next example, I am taking the number 190,969. So in this number, till now whatever the numbers I was taking, so we can divide that number with the small number easily. But this number, if we see, is not divisible by 2, 3, 5, 6, something like this. So we have to find out that number can be the big number also. So here 190969 directly divisible by 23 only. So that you have to figure it out by which number we can divide the given number. If we divide this number with 23, it will give us 8303. Again, this number is divisible by 23, that will give us 361. And 361 is divisible by 19, that gives us 19, and 19 is 1. So here, if we write down the prime factor, it will come as 23 and 19. So we will make the pairs. So we will get 23 over here and 19 over here. And 23 times 19 will give us 437. So it means square root of 190969 will be equal to 437. So next we have some word problem. The first word problem is that find the smallest number by which we can multiply 252 so that it will become a perfect square. So it means 252 is not the perfect square. What do you mean by the perfect square? If we multiply any two number, that give us 252. So there is no number which will multiply by itself will give us 252. So first of all, we have to find out the prime factors of 252 in that case. So the prime factors will be 1, 2, 6. Then next it will come as 6, 3. Then 3, 21. Then 3, 7, and then 7. So if we write out the prime factors like this, so clearly here we can see here the 7 is the single digit over here. It means 7 is not in the pair. So if we multiply by 7, it will become a perfect square. Then it will come as a 2, then 3, then 7. So it means we have to multiply 252 by 7 to give us a perfect square. 252 by 7 will give us 1764. The next part of the question is we have to find out the square root. So it means here we have to find out the square root of 1764. And what will come as the prime factors will be 2, 3 and 7. So it will come as 42 because we multiply by 7 only and then we get 7 in the pair that give a 1764. So it is come as 2, 3 and 7 that will give us 42. So in the next question we have the same thing. We have to find out the smallest number by which we can multiply 147 to make it a perfect square. So let's start finding out the prime factors of 147. This number is divisible by 3 it will give us 49, then 7 and then 1. So if we write down the factors, it will come as this. So clearly here we can see 3 is not in the pair. So it means 147 comes as 3 times 7 times 7. So it means we have to multiply 147 by 3 to make it a perfect square. Correct? 147 times 3 will give us 441. So it means now in that case all these will become the prime factors of 441. It will give us 3 and 7. It means 21. So it means square root of 441 will be 21. So this is the way how we find out the smallest number by which we have to multiply. The next question is we have to find out the smallest number by which here in this question we can divide the given number to make it perfect square. So the step will remain same. Here we will start by finding out the prime factors only. 3, 6, 4, 5. We will start finding out the prime factor of this number. It will give us 1215. Again if we divide by 3, it will give us 405. Then it will give us 135. Again it will give us 45. Then 3 give us 15. Then 3. Then 5. So we will write down all the prime factors over here. So 3. Here 3 comes 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 5 and 6, then here we have 5. So here if we make out the pair, we will left over with 5 only. So all these are the prime factors of which number? 3, 6, 4, 5. It means what we have to do? We have to divide 3, 6, 4, 5 by 5, because here the question is either we can make the pair the left out number or we can remove that number. In the previous example what we are doing, we were making the pair, so we are multiplying by the number that is left out. Here we in division what we are doing, we are removing that number. So to remove that number what we will do, we have to make it 1, so we will divide the number with the same number. So here we left with 3 and 3, that and the 3, 6, 4, 5 divided by 5 will give us 729. So in that case all these become the prime factors of 729, or it gives a square root. So it means they will give us 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. So the required number is 729 and the square root of 729 is 27. So the next question is we have 1225 plants that we have to planted in a garden such a way that each row contains as many plants as number of rows. So it means number of rows and the number of plants should be same, and we have to find out the number of rows and the number of plants. So to do this question what we have to do, and we are given that number of the plants to be planted is 1, 2, 2, 5. So we have to divide it in the equal number of rows and the equal number of plants. So how we will proceed? Let number of rows be x, because we don't know how many rows we will have to plant the 1, 2, 2, 5 plants. So let it be x. So that according to the question we have number of the plants in each row will also be x, because we should have the same number. So if we are letting the rows x, then the number of plants will also be x, right? So now the total number of plants, what it will become? Total number of plants will become x times x. because the number of rows and the number of plants in each row will be same. It will become x square, and we have given how many plants? 1, 2, 2, 5. So it means what we will do now, we will square root on both the side. So what it will give us, x equals to square root of 1, 2, 2, 5. Now we can use the prime factorization method to find out the 1, 2, 2, 5. Here I am writing straightforward. It will come as 35 because I already explained how to find out the square root of a number by prime factor. So it means the number of rows will be 35 and the number of plants in each row will be 35. The next question is that we have to find out the least square number that is divisible by each of the number 6, 9, 15 and 20. So in such kind of cases, questions, what we will do, we will find out the LCM because we have to find out the least square number. So we will find LCM of 6, 9, 15 and 20. That will come as 180. I hope you already know how to find out the LCM of the number. So that's why I'm writing over here as 180. Now what we will do, we will find out the prime factors of 180. So that will come as, okay, so let's find out the prime factors of 180. So it will give us 90, it gives us 45. Now it is divisible by 3, 15, 3, 5, that is 5. So here if I start making out the pair, so one pair will come as 2, then the another pair will come as 3, and we will left with 5 because here we have single 5. So now to make it the perfect square, what we will do, we will multiply it by 5 so that we can have it in a pair. So it will come as, so it means we are multiplying 180 by 5 to make it a perfect square. That will come as 2 times 3 times 5, right? And it will give us 60, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 5 is 30, and it gives us 900. It means 30 square is 900 and 900 is the perfect square. So it means the least number that is divisible by all the numbers 6, 9, 15 and 20 is 900. So here what we will do, we will first find out the prime factors, and the number that we left as a single number, we will multiply with that number to make it a pair. So here we left with 5, so we multiply 180 by 5, that will give us the perfect square number that is divisible by each of the number. So in today's lesson, I covered to find the square root of a number by the prime factorization method, and we took some solved example also. If you have any particular question, please write down on my comment section and I will try to solve it. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe my videos. Till then, thank you.